So hello again, and we are going to talk about something that happened in the episode, and I have not seen many references to that, even though that pretty much confirms much of our theories. What we saw in the last episode of Attack on Titan. Be advised, this video has full spoilers for everything Attack on Titan, and Shingeki no Kyojin, we're going to talk about that. So there was a certain choice of words that it was changed from the manga. You didn't have that in the manga, and that's aligned with Eren saying, anything I did, anything I tried, the result stayed the same and nothing changed. So I would like to ask some of the people here about this dialogue, this certain dialogue. So apparently you feel that it's okay and it fits into AOT, and it's just a random line that Eren says, whatever I did, I couldn't change the outcome. I know what the ending defenders, or let's say the ones that don't think AOE is going to happen, or the true ending, or whatever you want to call it now, I did kind of argue about that it should have kind of been a true ending instead of AOE, but anyway. Here's the thing, so explain to me, where exactly did Eren try to change anything as we could see in the manga? He did not change the fact that his mom had to die. He did not change the fact, or we didn't see him trying anything. He doesn't even mention any trying. We don't see Eren doing anything to try to change the outcome. We just see Eren going forward, but we don't see Eren changing anything, or let's say trying to change anything. If you do not put any effort into changing anything, or at least we do not see that, then maybe it is somewhere else, or maybe it could have been done or could be done with more in other ways, let's say. So here's the thing, the fact that Eren mentions, I have tried to do this, whatever, no matter what I did, the result is the same. Let me read the panel again, the part in the anime. So many times I tested it, all to no avail. So many times he has tested it, he has tried to do something. Things always occurred exactly as I saw in my memories of the future. We do have the episode titled Memories of the Future. And here's the thing, Eren does nothing, as we can see in the anime, to change anything. Nothing changes. And everything goes as he already saw. The things that he had already seen, and by which he was moving forward, and he was being... I do not hate on pathetic Eren. I have to repeat that again. I did defend him, I will defend him again if I have to. But here's the thing, he was moving forward towards something. He didn't try to do anything, as we can see in the anime. Or, let's say, if he even try to do anything, it means that there is room for trying other stuff too. This line wasn't in the manga. This line is now in the manga. In the anime, sorry. Kind of contradicts many things when this actually is added into the anime. And I do believe some of the changes were kind of late minute. I'm gonna talk about that in another video. But this opens the way for trying again and getting different results. If you have played visual novels, you probably, or any video game, let's say, just leave that aside, you do know that different choices lead to different outcomes. What we have in Attack on Titan is that we have no idea who started this story, and it's vague on purpose. But when you have the element of changing stuff, of redoing stuff, it goes into the work that actually Hajime Isayama has clarified and said himself that he actually ripped off of Mavlov, that we get the redo part too. And the funniest part is about redoing everything, or let's say about testing many things and trying many times. It pretty much confirms the time loop theories we had. It pretty much confirms that there are timelines, let's say. And that's one of the biggest wins we got from this episode. This episode was weird, was very when and is still weird. Not on the point that we didn't get to see AOE, but on the point that we saw elements. We saw, let's say, when I say elements, it's because in Farsi we say eleman hai, and that's elements and kind of makes more sense. But we saw some stuff that are tied directly into AOE and the theories, and seeing them used with another purpose when they can't be really used with another purpose, and seeing them change a little, first of all, gets your hopes down, but second of all, and let's say finally, gets them up, because it seems and it shows you that they have seen what has happened. And that's what we're going to talk about right now. The small changes we had in the anime compared to the manga do seem last minute. Some of them, for example, the rocket thingy and the city being like futuristic and shit kinda seemed like retconned, and now Flock and other people's arguments are not really valid. But let's not forget that conflict doesn't go away. I'm confusing you, but just bear with me. But they even forgot to change the rocket technology and stuff, and I posted something over at I think the Shingeki no Kyojin Titan folk that yeah, you are playing Civ, you forgot to pursue the Civilization 6, you forgot to pursue the rocket technology, and now you have bombers and futuristic stuff, but your rockets in year 69 are from the 70s. So here's the thing. Some of them do look last minute. Some of the animations we got at the very end are kind of too bad. I have no idea why. Some of the inconsistencies are pretty much jarring. I do not understand that Levi is there with the bandages, and just one frame later he doesn't have the bandages, and too many inconsistencies in the later parts, and it does points toward an unfinished product now, and product that maybe wasn't the main course at the very end. I do realize that the fighting scenes were very hard to animate, but they had many of the scenes, at least the first layout down, like August 2022. So what were they doing? There is talk about the episodic format. I do know many people that are betting on that. I would not get my hopes up. I would not do that. And I would wait for 2024 and 2026. I will talk about 2026 again in another video. But the episodic format on the part of the hype and stuff doesn't make that much sense. I do know that the after party was actually extended. I do know that many people were probably looking at that at the last point, but do remember, fuck it, I'm gonna talk about all of it in the same video, this same video. We had Code Geass remake movies, and you know what happened in them, the changes. We had Neon Genesis Evangelion. We had all of them, and there weren't much imagery or theories behind them or symbolism. Now we have something else that is AOE, and there are strong theories. We still have no idea. You can't just say that the bird, little bird, and the big bird are Mikasa, because that doesn't make any sense. So that can actually happen. The theories are there, and as we know too, again, Isayama is a big ego surfer. He probably knows about AOE. He not probably 100%. Even if he didn't have any idea, he actually knows. And if he knows, and the production committee know, why wouldn't they use it? AOT is a huge franchise, as we saw. The internet went crazy. Crunchyroll actually crashed compared to One Piece Gear 5 episode dropping. It's not a good comparison. They hyped it up, they fucked it up themselves, but it actually crashed the Crunchyroll servers and other places too. So here's the thing. Why wouldn't they try to use it again? When we have that leak to gain more money. We have that video leak from 4chan, and you already have the video for Mavlov. The video I made on Mavlov mix, and other people probably I think made on 2026 too, but I'm gonna put emphasis on that and explain it again, summarized. Isayama loves Mavlov, inspired him. There are many similarities, many good videos on by other people on the similarities and parallels on Mavlov and Attack on Titan and Takeru and Eren, and explain many things that we are not even understanding in the anime finale of Shingeki no Kyojin. The game came out on 2003, I'm sorry, and it had something like the ending of that we are seeing right now in Attack on Titan, the manga ending, the anime ending. But then 3 years later, we have the Mavlov alternative, a visual novel that I will probably stream on the Farsi channel. If you do want to drop by, I'm not still sure where I'm going to stream that, but anyway, I will let you know. So we have Mavlov alternative dropping 3 years later, when people have been disappointed in the ending of the first game. People liked it too, but we are having the same situation here, that the anime is getting much more praise compared to the manga. Then suddenly alternative comes out and people are mind blown by what they have. We have that. That's what I base 23 on 2026, and there's another point too. The anime began on April 2013. Wouldn't it be fitting to end in an OVA or movie format or episodic format, whatever, in AOE way, let's say, on April 2026? That would be 2 years and 9 months or 8 months, I guess. Something like that. Yeah, no, 2 years and a half. That would make perfect sense to me. Of course, I do understand people not wanting to actively talk about AOE until 2026, and that's perfect. Just don't do that. But do remember, it can happen. Since I have been late to the party, I will be doing my other content too. I will give more emphasis to Jujutsu Kaisen and other anime too. But at the same time, AOE, I'm going to talk about that. AOT, I'm going to talk about that. It's a series I love. And the reason we are sticking around so much and not being, let's say, salty on it and not being at AOR, the subreddit and people like that, is because we love the series, as compared to other people that do not love the series and pretend to love the series and just do random shit about that. So we do have the timelines, and the dialogues of Armin following Eren into hell and seeing him in hell, kind of, I don't know, that fortune leak, I swear if that shit turns out to be real, man, I don't know what to do. Thank you very much for sticking by, and we're going to see more videos on AOT and more of my opinion on the finale and AOE related too, or TOE, true original end. No, TA, teacher assistant, true TA, true attack. No, TE. Anyway, I don't know. You know, let's call it AOE and get over it. Also, sorry, I wasn't away. If you do check the Farsi channel, I was pretty much busy. I uploaded like 10 videos in 7 days or 8 days. So yeah, it had to be managed there because some dumb people were just let's say PP riding on the finale, and I'm going after them. Thank you very much for watching, and as we say in Farsi, شبتون بخیر، روزتون بخیر.